Good afternoon, and welcome to the February Reiki-Infused meditation. It's ideal if you can be lying down in a comfortable position, and not suggested that you're listening to this meditation while driving. As you take a moment to get comfortable, I'll be calling in our guides, guardians, angels. This meditation comes at a really powerful time. We're moving toward Valentine's Day. And of course, that's a time of giving and receiving love. So, the focus of today's meditation will be for you to receive love. Astrologically, today through the weekend is a really potent time to listen to the nudges that invite good self care, possibly taking a nap when you feel that nudge, or spending some time reading a good book. And so, this is a really powerful time for you to be receiving Reiki. I'm starting this afternoon by placing my hands on either side of the face. And as I do that, you may feel a warmth or tingling. And I'm envisioning that I'm holding the side of your face. As you feel this warmth and hopefully comforting virtual touch, imagine that you can just exhale and release, letting go of your agenda for today, any cares, any worries, any fears, any doubts. And just allow yourself to become present and tuned in to the sensations and experiences of this moment. You may begin to feel your breath soften, your whole body relax. And now I'm taking my hands and placing them alongside the outer edges of your shoulders, kind of down the outer edges of your arms. As I place them here, I remind you that there's nothing to do. There's no place you have to be in this moment. Just allow yourself to receive. The subtle, or actually very powerful vibration of love that is Reiki, can feel somewhat subtle. So you might feel warmth from my hands. You might feel suddenly like you can exhale and relax. You might feel peace, you might feel tension. See if you can envision um, the earth as Mother Earth, as or Gaia, as this loving mother. And wherever you're laying or seated, just allow yourself to sink back and imagine that you are wrapped in her arms and fully supported and nourished and seen and loved. And I'm bringing my hands underneath your hands. And I'm imagining us almost clasping hands with each other. And I'm feeling this overwhelming, expansive love for you. And yes, it's coming from me, but I also feel that we're both seated in this incredible um, world just beyond what we know, and that all the guides, guardians, and angels here are just giddy with appreciation and love and delight that you're here. And I feel as if I can feel that most through my hands, and that as my hands are touching yours, you can feel it as well. There's deep gratitude here for all you offer in the world, the many lives, the many souls, the many hearts that you've touched. And as you breathe in, just take in that appreciation, that universal appreciation for you, just as you are, not needing to change anything or fix anything, just for you. And I'm feeling a little resistance to that in the heart area. So I'm placing one hand on the back side of your heart, between your ribs and right behind your heart. And I'm placing the other hand just gently on the upper chest, kind of between the breasts. As I'm doing that, I'm thanking the heart for being there so many times when it felt almost broken. Because we all have those times and spaces and places in our lives where it's heart shattering. And I'm offering you in this moment deep love, deep gratitude. I feel your heart softening, pumping and beating with a little more ease, a little more joy. As I have my hands here today, I'll remind you that it is your birthright. You were born luminous. When you die, you'll return to luminous. And in this very moment, there is a luminosity that's uniquely yours right inside that pulsing heart. And this meditation is simply an invitation for you to remember your luminosity. remembering what it feels like to be lighthearted, joyful, much like the first burst of a pink and purple sunrise above the horizon. That take your breath away moment when you're standing at the edge of an ocean, toes curled in white sand, the soft breeze, and that gentle flowing in and out of the waves. That lightheartedness that comes when you're anywhere that brings you joy, possibly the garden in your backyard or the multiple tastes and smells as you're cooking a special dinner, or that luscious moment when you tuck into the cool sheets on your very soft bed and just before you fall asleep. As the heart begins to savor the lightness, the joy, the luminosity, the light that is inherently hers. She's also pumping that through every little capillary and vein and blood vessel in your body, and each cell is being drenched with remembrance of that light. From the tips of your toes to the top of your head. This is a subtle yet powerful Valentine from the universe to you. Remember, you are light. Remember, you are luminous. And the joy and lightness and fullness and brilliance of your heart is so powerful now. I don't want to move my hands, but I am going to adjust them a bit and move to the hip bones and just invite you to be grounded and to move with that joy and light and love and gratitude throughout your day today. So, the hips are the place where we learn to move and adjust and even create. And so, I'm like sharing in particular with your hip bones and the whole entire pelvis, that cradle of creativity. I'm sharing the overflowing vibration of abundance in your heart. I'm placing my hands on your knees now and inviting you to remember to be flexible. That throughout today and throughout this weekend, there will be subtle moments, subtle whispers little intuitions and invitations to remember and savor your birthright of luminosity. Be flexible enough to pause at that cardinal poised on a snow covered pine tree. To be flexible enough when the tune comes on that makes you want to dance, to put your work down and get up and allow your whole body to flow with that rhythm, even if it's only for a couple minutes. And as I bring my hands to your feet, allow yourself to be reminded that you were invited to the earth at this moment, at this time and space, to offer the joy, the light, the luminosity that is uniquely yours. As I'm holding the bottoms of your feet, see if you can imagine yourself fully empowered to stand tall in your own light, fully empowered to remember the heart of who you are, fully appreciating the earth below you and around you, the trees, the birds, the sky, holding you, supporting you, celebrating you. And now making a symbol that goes across from your right ear to your left. And then in the middle of that, a swirling like stake that goes completely down your body and curls at the bottom. And that symbol seals in the love, the light, and the remembrance. As it was intended, so it shall be. Om Shanti. Namaste. I offer virtual Reiki sessions. And if you're interested in partaking in one as a gift to yourself for the month of February, I just want to let you know throughout February, they're $14 off in honor of Valentine's Day. You can contact me through my website at Kathy, Kathie, Jaskolski, JASKOLSKI.com. Thank you. Have a great day.